I hope y'all are doing good. Happy Wednesday. I may have to turn this AC on in a minute. It's getting a little warm in here, but I got the puppies in here with me, as you can probably hear. Um, they just ate, so it's about almost nap time, so they'll be asleep here in a few. Here, I'll see if I can show y'all. Let me flip this around. Puppies. They over here. They're growing up, so they're fighting now. Puppies. Babies. 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 There you go. It's the baby. Look, it's their first day with puppy pads, so and that. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Yeah. Oh, I know. But you guys stay with your brothers and sisters. Okay. Look at that fat belly. Look at that fat belly. Baby. Hey, what are you doing? You guys stay down there, okay? It's almost nap time. Yeah. What's happening over there? What are you doing? Okay, we got one wilding out. Okay, so this is what's happening in the background. So if y'all hear some noise, that's what's going on. I opened this up for daycare, and it's starting to rain. So hopefully y'all will hear me. This might be a short live, but here we are. I wasn't gonna really talk too much about anything today. You saw in Sunday video, hopefully you did. I talked about my 30 days that I've been working on, the habit for this 30 days, and my new training program or routine. And I mean, to be completely honest, I haven't stuck to that exact routine every day. My goal was 3 days a week. Um, what I found that's been helping me though is to break that up throughout the day. So I'm going to do a video on this, but I'm going to call it micro exercising basically. So micro dosing that. So instead of doing all of that in one time period in my day, I do some in the morning. I do like a set in the morning. I go do something, come back, do another set, go do something middle of the day. I do a set. So I'm kind of micro dosing my movement right now until I get back into the groove and have a whole schedule and routine. But right now my days are like wild and it changes every day. You see that storm's starting up right now. So look, hey, puppies. Who is this? Somebody is over here pushing my makeshift. I got my laundry basket behind a yoga mat. Oh, and we're escaping. Oh, sorry, y'all. Look, you escaped. How did you get over here? They got past my laundry basket. All right, grab this one. Hey, baby, come here, baby. Come here. Oh, you're getting caught on the cord. Come here. Oh, here comes another one. Come here, baby. Come here. Say hi. Say hi. Come here, baby. They come to me when I call them like that. Yeah, she's so cute. This little fluffy. This the small one. Little fluffy. But it's nap time. You just ate? Oh, yeah. Say hi. Yes, twins. Twins. Actually, y'all, I don't know what you call them when there's 7 of them. What is it? No, I don't even know. Somebody tell me. Hello. Malachi? Malachi? Well, I'm over here. I can't read. Malachi and Versatile. What's up? How y'all doing? Say hi to the babies. It's nap time, yeah. I'm hoping that now one's trying to climb the stair. Okay, we got one going to sleep on the food bowl. My goodness, y'all. Once they go to sleep, then I can focus. But basically, micro dosing my exercises is what I'm doing because setting aside the time right now, and after I work out, I need to shower, and that's a whole thing. So when I micro do it. I'm not like sweating that hard and heavy. Really, I'm just getting my body in. Here they are all escaping now. Hold on. Y'all go back. Come here. My goodness. Look. Come on. They found the hole. Let's go. It's nap time. It's nap time. Look, everybody's going to sleep. You stay over there. They hear me talking, so no, stay over there. Y'all are okay. It's nap time. Look, that one's sleeping. Oh, I can zoom in. Oh, look at the baby. That's what you call a big back. You're requesting one? I got one for you. You could take your pick. Oh, see, I knew it. It's nap time. There we go. There's usually one or two that stays up for a little bit. But they're going to start falling out here in a minute. Look at these two. Yeah, little baby German Shepherds. I don't know what else they mix with, but here they go. They just started play fighting real hard this week. Because you're growing up. We're 1 month old now, right? Hey, stop trying to escape. Stay over there. Look, that one is asleep. Stop. Oh my goodness. Okay, baby. Look, that one's taking the pee pad. Yeah, red card on that play. Who can be watching the World Cup? Anybody? I'm gonna definitely have to this year. I haven't watched it really in like a while. No, another one down. You need to lay down. You too hype right now. Come here. You come with me. Oh my. You too. You falling. All right, y'all. Hold on. We're gonna have to just be over here for a little bit because we got some energetic little babies. Here they go. I've been teaching them not to bite me. We can lick, but we're not gonna bite. No. Hey, get back over here. I'm gonna let them run around. Usually I'll take them outside, but it's starting to rain, and I don't want wet dogs in here. They already been in here wet past few days. Okay, it's nap time. Yeah. You want to play, but you're tired. See, here we go. Leave them alone. Oh my goodness. It's okay, baby. Stay right here. Come here. Come here. Y'all watch this. Yeah. We like to be on our back. We like to be on our backs, don't we, baby? Yeah. You gotta come get you one. Yes. Ooh, little baby. Look, they hear me when I start talking to one. They gotta come. They know the name's babies. Yes, we so cute little babies. Oh, you the little fluffy baby. You the little fluffy baby. Come on. You wanna get on your back? Fluffy baby. Yes, you're so cute, aren't you, fluffy baby? Here you go. You wanna come, baby? Yeah. Yes, they like to bite my feet and things. Yeah, we like the belly. The bellies. Yes, we do. You're so cute, aren't you? Yeah. Everybody's so cute. Everybody's so creative. Yes, it's nap time. Everybody go lay down. Yeah, baby. It's nap time. See, they got spoiled because for some when they were really little, because they just keep yapping. So some of them, hey, it's okay, baby. Look, everybody's sleeping. Everybody's sleeping. Oh my goodness. You going over there? Everybody's sleeping. Come on. Everybody else is asleep. Come on. Yeah. You just don't know what to do. Okay. You just chew on the puppy pad. Y'all better pee on that puppy pad too. I know when they wake up, like once they get up from this nap, they're gonna go to pee immediately. So I'm trying to catch them and put them outside. It's a lot of them. If I'm on the other side of the yoga mat, it's hard to hop up and run over here by the time they get going. So we'll try and get them somewhat trained, I guess. Oh, there we go. Here we go. I have some plants in pots right now. But I mean, me traveling and stuff, it's kind of hard to keep up with right now. Why you gotta stick your head in there? Oh, here we go. Nap time. Yeah, have you started your garden? What kind of plants you got if you did? All I have is some peppers right now. I tried grape seeds. Nothing has happened so far. I've been doing microgreens. Um, and I'm working on the best way to do those for my setup and like figuring out the timing and everything. Like I said, if I'm like traveling and stuff, I can't, I gotta make sure they're done before I leave and all that good stuff. Hey, what are you? Whatever, you quiet. You're still, you do your thing. All right, y'all. I think we're good. We can escape. Just got this one big back over here. Hey, at least they're chewing on that instead of my shoes again. All right, I'm going back over here. Just like babies. Oh, I see the sunlight kind of coming out. Okay. Now the commotion is settled. Once I put that AC on, oh, they for sure gonna be asleep. Oh, so you probably got all kind of things growing. Ooh, hopefully, I mean, who knows what's gonna happen, but I'll say hopefully in the next couple of years I can really have the things that I eat majority of growing. But I want some fruit trees and stuff, so that's gonna take a couple of years to actually get going. And then my grape, I did get a grape start already, like it's already growing. But that's still going to take a couple years to really produce and to grow like it needs to and all. So right now, it can be in a pot until I figure out where I'm going to be and all that. My push-ups. So I'm doing like micro exercises right now because I haven't been able to keep up with setting aside time because I didn't set a time. I was just like, this day I want to do it, but I haven't set the time during the day because my days are like, they're not really um, the same every day and every week. So for me right now, because I haven't done that, the only way that I see right now, and that's actually helped me to be consistent with it, is to micro dose my movements. So in the morning when I get up, I'll do my first few things, and then I'll do a set. So squats, push-ups. I've been doing wall hold or like pike holds in a way, although elevated pike holds, if you know what that is, um, instead of planks, because during that time I didn't want to get on the floor or whatever, so I would do like an elevated pike hold basically, or a pike hold. So working on my shoulders for handstands again, and then I'll go finish my morning routine, and then I'll get down and I'll do it again, and then I'll go do work, and then break. I'll do some. Then I did some in the shower, like so random times throughout the day, I'll do sets of my 3 movements that I'm working on right now. Like I said, once I finish traveling, which I mean, it's summertime, almost summertime, so again, we'll see what happens, what's going to come up. But working around that so far, I found that that's just helping me get the movement in. I've been walking more, which is cool. I've been walking more, stretching. I'm still stretching, and I want to incorporate in qigong, but again, not too much at one time. So we're doing micro movements throughout the day and stretching on other days. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. As far as push-ups, though, I was doing push-ups until yesterday. I started doing like I think they call them shorties. So instead of doing full range push up, like all the way up, all the way down, I think people do them in prison. So you just do like these short range push ups and just like do a whole bunch. Since I'm only doing like micro during certain times of the day, I'm just like pop, 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 kind of just do that. I don't know. I'm just doing different things right now. So getting in push ups, yes, but they're not full range. Not all the time. And then I'm doing some that are like elevated on the stair, elevated on the couch kind of surface. And then sometimes I'll get down and do the pop, 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 real quick shorties. And then, like I said, elevated pike holds, wall holds type of a thing. So I can build up my shoulder strength and get used to being upside down again. So shorties are the best. See, I just found out about it. I mean, I've seen people do them before, but I never like tried to do it myself or thought that could actually be helpful or anything. So, yeah, well, I had stopped traveling a lot, and then right now, yeah, kind of moving around a bit more. Um, thank you, appreciate it. A little something different. Romania. I had a friend at my last job from Romania. She's an older lady. Like, I'm pretty sure she was above the age of 60. If I'm not mistaken. I can't remember what she told me her age was. I'm pretty sure. Okay. But she was really cool. But she's like, she still has the accent and all that stuff. She told me some stories about Romania and all the things that have been happening over there and that has happened and that she saw and experienced. So it was really interesting. Um, in Romania, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, there's so much history in like different areas, of course, this world we live in. But I just think about like, some people know about Tartaria and that type of thing. Weightlifting instead of cardio. Yeah, that's my struggle. I feel you on that. That's my struggle. I have not been to the gym in I don't know, almost a year. Almost I think it'd be a year in August. And I love weights. I love lifting weights. I know how to get the pump going. I know how to build the muscle in the upper body mainly. I don't push my legs, which is why I'm doing calisthenics because I'm like it's full body range and everything. But I love lifting weights. I love that stretch. Once you get to moving, you get into it. Like I love going to the gym. I love lifting weights. And I just posted a video on TikTok of 2023 when I started my locks and I started doing headstands. I would be on my head, and I didn't know that was even like a yoga movement. And this is the thing with a lot of stuff that I do. I mean, right now I'm like deep research and like I'm intentional in my research and things, but over the past 15, almost 20 years, it's just been intuitive experiences and timing and alignment. And when something stands out to me, then I'll look into it, or like I'll listen to conversations, or I bump into someone, have a conversation. It's like I was just thinking about this, talking about it, whatever. So that's kind of how things happen. And I follow and pay attention and stuff like that. um and so the headstand thing kind of just happened. I didn't know it was a yoga move. I wasn't seeking to do that type of thing. I was seeking flexibility because I was getting older. I'm older, and even though I may not look like it, okay, I was getting older, and someone's trying to escape now. I need flexibility to do a lot of things, and when I get older, even older, I want to make sure I still have that. And so I was like, lifting the weights is good. And for sure, I'll still do that and all that. But certain seasons in your life, slowing down is also good. And changing things up is also good. And you can, plateau and all these other stuff. So I wasn't lifting weights as much. I still incorporated it, but again, maybe like 3 days a week or so, maybe four. The other time was stretching and flexibility, and that led me on my head. I was start to do that, and then I realized that takes a lot of focus, alignment, and breath. You focus on your breath, and then you're like contracting certain muscles, and you have to pay attention to the movement. And so I just started to fall in love. Another video I posted recently, there's an audio clip on it, and it's about to be consistent is you have to fall in love with the process, the journey, the journey. Oh, what'd you say? Hey, I appreciate you, Bunny, hopping in here. Turkish used to invade us. Dang, then you got invaded by USSR. Man, I was just thinking about us as humans before I got on here. We'll talk about that soon, but that's crazy. And then you erase history, and the victor writes the story. The old world, exactly. And if we're only told certain things, doesn't mean nothing else happened. It's just what we know, what we have record of. They burned the Library of Alexander, right? All those books, those texts. We can only know what is passed along. And yeah, it's kind of crazy. This world we live in. Yeah, and it hurts for days. Oh man. Oh, you be going hard then. Oh, you're sleeping on the floor in your back. I mean, that's good for you. Your back is very important, so definitely take care of it. And when you start to feel that, you need to stop and take care of that because you don't want to push past that and mess it up, and you're gonna be out for longer, that type of thing. But yeah, the pain, was they say, pain is weakness leaving the body type of a thing. It's hard to think that in the moment. It's pain, like that doesn't feel comfortable, but it stretches you, it pushes you, and then like you wake up, and you're like, "Dang, that like your body literally changes. You're sculpting your body. It's amazing to be able to do that." So I mean that's like why I enjoy it as well, because one, just what the body does, what it's capable of naturally. But I mean it still takes our effort and will, behind that to do those things. But what's possible is I don't think we've reached the pinnacle. And then have y'all seen this? What's it called? Not expansive. The new Olympics. I don't know if it's called an Olympics, but the people that are all shot up right now. What's it called? I feel like it starts with an E. Some kind of athletes. But basically everybody's doped up and it's a competition. In the past, appreciate it. Hey, thanks for sticking around with me. I get on here every Wednesday, live every Wednesday, long form every Sunday. And then I was posting shorts every day, but I'm changing that up because again, my schedule like right now. Um, and I don't want to just be posting anything. Like you can follow my TikTok. I repost old videos. Um, but I'm gonna get back to it. It's just my laptop had crashed. I can now use it in spurts to do small things, but I can't edit on it now. So I'm just working around that. So just give me a little time to get things together. Um, my wall fell. This puppy keeps trying to push. Oh, all right. But yes, these athletes, like in the past, they used to get in trouble for shooting themselves up or taking whatever enhancements. I think that's what it's called, the enhancement games or something like that. But I haven't looked up to see if it was AI or not. But I've seen multiple videos about these enhancement games, and everybody's jacked up on something. I don't know if everybody's on the same thing. I don't know how many things you could take, to where it classifies you as enhanced. But it just makes me think of The Boys. If you ever saw the show The Boys, and people were saying that in the comments too. V, compound V, compound V, and now we're watching the competitions. There was something I saw today. They had the World Cup on the TV where I was, and a football, and how they're pushing AI in sports right now. Of course, it's the whole push for AI. And I'm like, how are they? I don't understand. They're pushing AI for the coach to push AI. The only thing I can think of is for plays. and AI would assess the players, they would assess the location of their field maybe and give better plays. I don't know, but apparently they're trying to put AI in sports or something, some kind of way to play basketball. I played basketball and I started in middle school, high school for a period of time. Then I quit because I was being bullied. So yeah. But soccer, my football, yeah, soccer is my favorite sport. I played that most of my life. Played it when I was little. Did I play in elementary? I don't know if I played in elementary. I played in middle school, I played in high school, and I played in college. And I did like intramural. And then um, I feel like in the next year or two, I would like to seek a team wherever I'm going to be at. I need to figure that part out. uh, but yeah, I would like to seek like a community team, an adult league type of a thing. I think that would be good and that would get me active. And then that has set days and, um, you know, make friends and all that other stuff. Uh, if y'all weren't on the last live, I had a picture frame up here and it fell because it's on like, what's it called? Velcro. And it's got so hot, I guess, or something. I don't know. It just fell. And then when I was sleeping at like 1 in the morning, two others fell at night. And I was like, what is that? But I didn't want to get up. If it really was something, it would have came back there and got me. But I was like, I'll just figure it out in the morning. Am I a feminist? That's a very interesting question. Why would you ask that? Are you assuming that I am? Are you? It's interesting. What is the season? What do you mean? The weather? I mean, it's spring. About to be in summer soon. What is the season? Are you blind? Almost. Pretty close. Pretty close, I would say. I mean, you got to be careful what you ask for and stuff, but I would always be like, couldn't I get disability if I was? So can't they just like a couple more numbers and then I can get that? um, but anyway, I was gonna get on here today and this is just some sparkling water, with flavor in it. Um, I was gonna get on here and like do some work while I'm on live and talk with y'all, whatever y'all want to talk about. Oh, of I don't know what that means. Of and answer your amazing. That's an amazing question. That's such a thought provoking question. You didn't even ask me how I was doing. You didn't ask me anything else about myself. Just am I a feminist? Can you tell me what a feminist is? And I'll answer your question. I asked, were you a feminist? I mean, you brought that up. I don't know where you like. Why is that even the first question you ask somebody? I mean, we're not going on a date. Do you need like? I don't know why you're asking me that. What does that have to do with anything? That's really interesting. Like a stranger. Hey, are you a feminist? I'm assuming you're a man if you're asking me that question. I can only assume since you're bringing that question to me. Because why else is that on your mind? Not a big deal, but it's an amazing question, though. What are you talking about? It's a life chat. A life chat? But again, that's the only question you have for somebody you're just meeting. You didn't ask me where I'm from. What's my favorite color? Are we human or not? What is life? What are we doing here? Have I ever felt love before? What's my favorite food? Nothing else? June and July are the summer months of the year. Only June and July? Because I'm a summer baby and I was born in August. Pretty sure it would be June 20th would mark the summer solstice, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, Everell. Happy Wednesday. Cheers to Wednesday. Cheers to just today. Because what is time? That's another question you could ask. What is time? We just call it Wednesday. We put it on the calendar. Now we measure time by the sunlight in the seasons, right? Hmm. Trust in the Lord, He will see who through. Okay. What? Are you a kid, Jordan? Because what kind of question is that? What are you, like 11 years old? 13? What kind of question? No, your first one was correct. It would be girlfriend, not boyfriend. But that's just a weird question to ask somebody. Again, how old are we? I'm gonna assume you're a boy and you're a kid. Oh. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. I think we need more joy in our lives. You're 28 and you're asking that question. Okay, all right. I want you to go back and read Everell Everell's comment because you might need that. Um, if you're 28, Lord, help you. What they say? Uh, bless your heart or something. Like, what do you think? If you had a boyfriend, what would you be doing? Elevator has guide rails. Or what? Elevator has guide rail. Am I a growth guide? Um, that's what the title says. That's what I have on my social media. Yep. What is my name? What do you mean? Alchamentor? Are you talking about that? My username? Or just name in general? Everybody calls me Tito. You can call me Tito. Yes, I am the growth guide. I'm about growth here. Okay. We don't ask silly questions. We can have fun and enjoy ourselves, but we're not kids asking silly questions that have nothing to do with anything. Okay. We talk about life. We talk about regulating our nervous system, feeling safe in home. We talk about identity and belief because those things impact our actions. And guess what? What you do impacts everyone else around you. You send out energy, you send out information. And we also receive information, but you cannot receive information if your static signal, everything's blocked because you're clogged up, eating junk food, processed foods, toxins, substances, just abusing it all. Poor mental health, poor emotional health. I need you to get it together. I need you to get it together. Okay, because life is much more. And I want you to be able to experience that. But you cannot experience that if you're all blocked up, clogged up, pressure built up. Okay, if you're burned out. My friend is a fan. Can you give him a shout out? His name is Gabe Owners. What's up, Gabe Owners? I don't know who Gabe Owners is. Tell Gabe to hop on. You be my girlfriend now. You gonna pay me? How much you got? Why? Why what? Huh? How you get a girlfriend's name and how you talk. What are you talking about, Jordan? Jordan, I think you may not be allowed to be on this live right now. Okay. I need to put 18 and older because you said 28, but I don't think so. Because we're not even talking about that. What does that have to do with anything? I want to ask you some questions, Jordan. What are you doing with your life? What do you find enjoyment in? Are you happy? Have you felt love before? Have you felt safe before? Do you know what your values are? Your morals? What do you stand by? If you don't know these questions or the answers to these questions, I need you to think about those things instead of asking me about girlfriend, boyfriend, and all this other stuff, because none of that matters. What does that have to do with you in your life? Because whoever's around you is impacted by your attitude, okay, the way you show up in the world and what you do. And I know sometimes we can hermit in the house. Trust me, I'm an introvert. I know how that is. And sometimes you need to. I got to recharge my battery as well. But what are you doing? What are you doing again? What are you doing with your life? Do you have a hobby? Do we have something we like to do? We find enjoyment in? And I'm not talking about on here watching something you're not supposed to be watching either. Because you're killing them brain cells. And that ain't helping nobody. Okay, that's actually feeding a system that we don't want to be a part of. And there's a reason why that's happening. Okay. This world we live in, it's wild. You gotta buckle up. You either buckle up or you better grab a hold. I mean, but sometimes even if you grab a hold of that steering wheel, there's gonna be times where you just gotta leave it to God because you can only do but so much. I mean, kind of just going like this sometimes. Okay, Jordan. Either you're, I think, do you have supervision? You might have some supervision or something. That's what I'm going to assume. Thank you for joining me and watching this, Jordan. I appreciate that. I wish you the best in life. And I hope you find a hobby and I hope you find enjoyment in doing something off of the computer and off of the phone. Get out in nature. Okay. I need you to get in some nature. All right. All right. So yeah, I was just gonna do some work while I sat here on live, but y'all hopped on and was talking to me. I appreciate y'all talking to me. If y'all are new here, go ahead and subscribe as well. We get on here and we talk about growth, which is why, yes, I'm called the Growth Guide. Okay, we're talking about growth because if we're not growing, we're stagnant. What do stagnant things do? They die. Okay, they sit still. They feel stuck, and they'll wither away. Okay, so we want to grow. Doesn't necessarily mean we need to be producing all the time and our value is based off of what we produce or anything like that. Because we can grow in different directions. Okay, in different seasons of life, we're doing different things. And everybody has their own journey. So growth could be you just pursuing that thing that you find enjoyment in, which is learning what it is. What hobbies do I like? Go get you some art supplies. Go get you crochet needles and yarn. Okay. Go try to ride a bike. Go try to get on a skateboard or something. Try something you have not done before. Okay. We're going to create new neural pathways. You need to be able to work out your mind. I like to work out my body, but you got to work out your mind as well. You have to be intentional about that. Nobody's going to do it for you. We did it in school. We had to. Now, as an adult, you have to do it for yourself. Who's it behind you outside your window? That's called a tree. There are multiple trees. Sudoku. Is that the game with the numbers? Well, are y'all kids? Y'all like kids that have nothing else to do. Um, you know, yeah. Enjoy life now before it hits you in the face. That's all I gotta say. Because what you put out, you will receive. What you put out, you will receive. What you put out, you will receive. Okay? And it sounds like y'all need to get off of the internet. I need y'all to go find some friends. I need you to go outside, put your feet on the ground, touch a tree, hug a tree. Okay? Because y'all need to do something about this in here and in here. I mean, I hope y'all find love. Because, there's a loneliness crisis happening. If you haven't felt touch in a long time, if you've ever felt touch, you don't even know what that is. So that's all you think about. Lack. Lack what you don't have. What you don't have. And that keeps you in the mind of separation from the things that you want. Oh, this is my situation. Oh, this is my situation. This is what I don't have. This is my situation. This is what I don't have. You're claiming it. And I know it's hard when you're in there. I get it. I get it. It's hard when you're in it. No, Ronnie needs to hold Ronnie tight. Because even if somebody else was to, it doesn't matter. Until Ronnie holds Ronnie tight. And nobody else's love is going to make you feel what you need to feel inside first. Okay, you too, Jordan. You got to find that in here first. And you can't think yourself out of it. Your logical mind is not going to do it for you. You got to feel your feelings. Okay, you can't suppress them all the time. If you feel anger, that's probably actually sadness that has built up to frustration and that has built up to anger. You are not anger. You're sad. You're frustrated. You feel shame or guilt. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. That's when you get stuck. You stay in that loop of shame, guilt, sadness. And then you try and get on here and play a part and act like you're big and bad, act like you can say all these things and you want to make somebody else feel what you feel because you don't feel good about yourself. And that's so sad. Exactly, Ronnie. Because if you did feel good, you wouldn't be on here talking like this. That's why I know. That's why I know. Because anybody who actually has something going on in their lives, anybody who actually feels love, anybody who's doing things, they're not wasting time talking like this. I'll tell you that right now. They're not. I need you to look in the mirror. Literally hug yourself. Okay, talk to yourself nicely. Stop talking to other people negatively because what you're putting out is what you're putting in as well. So I know you don't talk to yourself nice. Okay. You're a professional alcoholic. Okay. Well, guess what alcohol is? Pretty sure it's a depressant. How do I channel my bones to brain power to achieve my goals? Is this a real question? You got to do semen retention. That is a thing. And it's so interesting because I'm not a man. I don't have semen. Okay. So females can do the same type of thing, right? We just call it what? Celibacy? Abstinence? Well, I guess that would be you're just not interacting with someone else. Doesn't mean you're not holding it in. But yeah. You're releasing energy, is what you're doing. So if we conserve the energy and we focus that energy to where we want it to go and we're intentional about that, do you know how much force, do you know how much energy is in your body, in every atom in your body, in every cell in your body? We can power nuclear plants with the amount of energy that we have in our individual bodies. And you're wasting it sitting there talking to people, trolling. That's what they want you to do. Wake up. See, this is why I think it's like I'm laughing. I feel sad and bad for you, which is why I'm even conversing with you, with people like you too. Um, but my thing is, you need to wake up, bro. Like, wake up. This is what they want, and you're doing it. You're allowing it to happen. And if you've never had people around you to do anything different, you've never had any accountability, anybody who loved you enough, anybody who cared. I mean, but it's on you at the end of the day. It's on you. Okay. But my thing is wake up. You understand what you could do. And we're wasting energy on these things. Now, I was young before. Yeah, I've done some things. That's why I'm talking about this. I share my journey on here. I'm vulnerable on here. Where are you at? Not showing yourself. It takes courage and strength to continuously get up and show yourself as you are and have people tell you things. I live most of my life people telling me who I am, telling me what I should do and who I should be. Do you think I'm gonna let a stranger tell me? Like, that's why I don't even take it serious like that. But I do take the seriousness of your life and the life energy that you have and the force that you can have if you were intentional about this energy and your thoughts and what you're saying. Do you not understand the power of your words? The power of your thought changes your reality. That's your personal reality, personality. Your personality you're showing me right now. That's why I know how your reality probably looks like. You know? Oak Creek sheep. You don't need a wife. You need to do some inner work, man. That's what you need to do. And I don't care what age you are. You can be young and you can still do the work. Or you can be old. Some people, they call it arrested development. It may take you another 10, 20 years before you realize and wake up. And I would hate for you to waste another 10 or 20 years of your life doing nothing, feeling sorry for yourself. You're a victim, bruh. You're a victim. You think you're a victim. Now, as far as channeling your bones into brain power to achieve your goals, I don't know if you're being serious or not, but I could actually tell you that there is there basis to what you said. I mean, I don't know about your bones necessarily. I mean, that's your skeletal system. I wouldn't necessarily say your bones will channel into brain power to achieve your goals, because brain power is, I mean, your calories convert into energy, which means the food that you eat converts into energy. Okay. That's probably why a lot of you have foggy minds and you're unclear and you have poor mental health. And then the fact of energy in motion stays in motion. Now, you may feel tired, but you can still keep going. You build energy when you do that. You build your energy bank, your capacity. So if I continue to have low energy and not do anything and be stagnant, well, my threshold is going to be about here. So when I hit this at any point in the day, I feel like I'm tired and I need to stop. And if I stop, I'm going to keep hitting that threshold and training myself that that's a threshold. So the days that I go here, oh man, of course I'm exhausted. I can't do that. Now I'm telling myself a story that I can't go here. This is my threshold. Although, yeah, you can. Your body can still go. You may feel tired. And then once you do this after a period of time, now your threshold increases. Okay, but you have to train your body to do this. It doesn't just happen automatically. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable. 33rd degree Freemason Joseph Smith. How do you sacrifice human babies for brain power? Again, why do you need to sacrifice human babies for brain power? You don't think you already have it? That's your problem. Is listen to what you're saying, man. Listen to what you're saying. I know you're trying to be funny, but you're sad is what you really are. I mean, I'm being honest. Okay, you're sad. That's what you are, and I hope you figure it out. Because, like I said, anybody doing anything with their life knows the power of what they say, what they're thinking, and how they act, and what they put out there. They're not going to be on here trolling. They're going to be doing something with their life. Okay. But hey, thanks for the views. All right. I got a phone call real quick. Who do we have? Chicken. I don't know what these emojis are. That's a lot of random emojis. Oh, this is Ronnie still. What the heck? Ronnie, I feel sad for you. You're pitiful, bro. You're pitiful. Oh, you're pitiful. Also, you don't even have a real picture of yourself on here. So I know your self-worth is. Oh, again, thank you for the views. Bro, the thing is, people like that try and troll or whatever, like, you try and get somebody's blood pressure up. Well, first of all, I talk about nervous system regulation. I've trained myself. This is what I do. I teach others how to do this as well. Okay, now, not to say my blood pressure don't get up over certain things, but I'm also aware of all that, and I also don't let petty like this do whatever, because for what? Okay, because y'all are just trying to, one, gain energy because you have none yourself. You don't know how to. Um, okay, Ronnie, you still, even the way you just described yourself. uh, you can't. You can't. That's hilarious. Um, yeah, and you got to be careful. Again, what you put out, you will receive. Because if you think you're taking somebody else's energy, but guess what? Maybe I'm taking yours. Maybe you're helping the algorithm for me right now. Maybe I got time today. Obviously, because I'm over here talking. Okay. Because it doesn't bother me. Like, what? For what? For what? You're saying some words and you think it's supposed to invoke emotions. You're trying to manipulate somebody else's energy. You're trying to make somebody think something. I just told you. I lived most of my life being trained for this. Like, what? I appreciate that, Ronnie. But I really look, and I'm like, this is the thing. This is why I don't call myself a coach, because some people can't handle it. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I really hope that you find healing. I hope that you figure out whatever it is that you're looking for, whatever it is you're trying to fill a void for. I hope that you figure that out. You and Jordan. Yeah. Well, thanks for sticking around. I hope you have a great life. Um, but yeah, I mean, I hope y'all figure it out. We need more people that are using their full energy and power for good. Okay. And collectively. But so many people get swayed by these emotions and these thoughts, and you let other people say things, and you take those words and you let those words sit inside of your brain. They say that people have thoughts, but they don't think. Do you think, Jordan? Or do you just have thoughts and you just say what comes to your mind? What is that? Have you thought about that? Do you think, or do you just have thoughts? And when you have thoughts, do you believe that those thoughts are true just because they come to your mind? You receive these thoughts, which are words, and we interpret those words based off of the library we have inside of our head. And to the extent of whatever that knowledge is we have inside of us. But if your bank is low, if your library only has 3 books inside of it that you were told to read in school, but you didn't even pay attention, your dictionary is going to be lacking on interpretation. And so when you receive those thoughts, your interpretation is going to be limited. And you only do what you're told to do. You only do what you see others around you do. And you fall in line. Y'all are the sheep. And I'm trying to open your eyes. But you spend time falling into the trap deeper and deeper because you don't want to be different than others around you. Because you're seeking something and you're not quite sure what it is. And you feel like the victim. You feel sad, again, for yourself, which will breed frustration. You feel shame for those actions and things that you do. But you still do them because that's all you know. Because that's the interpretation of the things that are happening. If I feel this, I do this. If I feel this, I do this. If I think this, I feel this, I do this. Because that thought makes a feeling in your body. The feeling in your body makes you do something, a habit, because you've been trained to do this most of your life. You trained yourself, and others have conditioned you. You've been programmed to do these things. But you have to take accountability, take control. Don't let your body control you. And it's not just up to your mind. Holistic, okay? Yeah, exactly. Jordan, I don't even know what Jordan just be saying the same thing over and over. Jordan, at least talk about something. Come on now. Appreciate it. I just call myself a guide because I share information. I'm creating tools and resources to empower people, to equip people in their daily life so we can stick to these habits that will help us. And I do it because I had to go through a lot of this myself. I had to figure this out. Identity is big. Who are you? We were born, given a name, shown how to walk, talk, and eat, put into a school system and programmed. Okay? And outside of that, if you didn't learn outside of that, that's all you know is what you were told and what happens around you in your environment, the people closest to you. And if that's all they know, you're limited unless you intentionally seek out this information. I asked questions because I was different growing up. And I had to figure out, what is this world we live in? Who am I? What's going on? Why am I different? Why don't I feel it fit in? No matter how hard I try, no matter how much I pray to God. It's a journey you go on. And it's not easy. It's uncomfortable. That's why most people don't go on the journey. They give up. They give up. I said, one of the puppies go behind the couch. But I'm passionate about it because those who really want change, I want to help. Now stick around, like I said, subscribe, because I've already created my prototype, my first prototype. Okay, and I'm going to be introducing it here soon. I'm waiting on packaging. But it's to help in everyday life, to regulate your emotions. Okay, so that we can establish these new habits and stick to them. And when we do that, we gain clarity. We gain clarity. What am I doing? What do I want to do? I don't necessarily need purpose in life, but I can just go on the adventure, the journey, and explore and learn and see what I'm passionate about. What are those desires? What gives me that fire to keep going? And then when I do that, I'm going to find these other things. And then I'm going to see I can help others who have been through what I've been through. Because I know how that feels. To be depressed, to feel alone, to be unsure, to drink, to smoke, okay, to not trust people, like to try so hard and not feel like you're not getting anywhere, to feel misunderstood, like all these things. Like, we grow, and then a part of that, it's not just for you, because a lot of people think of it as a selfish thing. Once you build that up, you can overflow into others. You can make an impact into others. You have a ripple effect. Your energy affects others around you. We call it aura, but that does impact others around us. It's a field around us, a field, a force that pushes out. That's why the whole retention and all that helps too, because you're building up your energy and we're directing that energy because we can do that. You have the power to do that. And that's how we affect and make change. And then collectively, if we all start doing that, guess what? Change be the change. Where my friends are, you live with your grandma Ellen Epstein's. What? She's insane, but I keep getting fired from all your jobs. Well, and Tony Robbins says this, and I've seen a lot of other people talk about this. At that point, it's psychology. Again, it's the story you're telling yourself. It's your mind at that point. So you need to work on your mind, your psychology. Because we can have all the things on the outside, but something's still missing on the inside. Like I said, and you cannot think yourself out of that. It's not the mind at that point. And this was something that I learned recently, or the recent couple of years, like 2 or 3 years. Get out of your head into, well, your heart, I think it's more here. Get out of your head and into your heart. Get out of your head and into your heart. Your heart's a vortex. Okay. So for sure, definitely get near Salt Lake if you can, if that's true. If you get near water, that will help you out so much. Jordan, stop worrying about that. Stop worrying about that. Okay? I need you to find love in yourself, because even if somebody else loved you, you cannot hold on to that love because you don't love yourself. Until you work on yourself, then you're able to receive the other stuff. Okay? I've been on here talking with y'all, giving y'all time and energy. So I hope you hit that like button, because I just spent over an hour talking with y'all and y'all just going on about different stuff. But anybody who watches this replay, I hope that they do find something in this. Maybe it was for someone. So thank you, Jordan, and thank you, who's my other guy? Ronnie. Jordan, Ronnie, and then there was Everell in here too. Because you probably was on here trolling and just saying whatever, but you never know who this may help. So you were actually being used today. Surprise. That's why I laugh. Because you never know why something is happening. And you think it's just a game. Now, your perspective, and this is not a vape or anything, this is a nasal inhaler. Okay. But I'm going to get off of here. It's getting a little hot. I'm going to turn this AC on, but then maybe a little bit too loud for live. And I will be back on next Wednesday. I will be traveling. I'm trying to think what I'm supposed to be, where I'm going to be at. So yeah, I'll be somewhere pretty stationary that day. So check me out next Wednesday, live on here again. I'll be in a different time zone, so I guess I'll have to get on earlier in the day. Anyway, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out. Thank you for liking this video. Thank you for sticking around, talking with me. I hope, look, I send you all the best. I pray all the love and the light and breakthrough in your life right now. Even if y'all were on here trolling and all that good stuff. Hey, thank you, Versatile. I appreciate you sticking around. Until next time somebody says shout out, oh, who was it? Gary? Grant Owens or something like that. But either way, yeah, I appreciate y'all sticking around. I hope y'all are good out there. I hope you pour into yourself. Your breath is very simple. It's free. And we can be intentional about that. And that's how we calm our heart down if we're feeling anxious. Slower, deeper breaths. If we're depressed, we need to speed up our breath. Okay, get more action behind you. If you're anxious, you need to calm down. All right, relax, get in nature. Slow down, detach from the phone and the internet. Okay, whatever it is for you that you need right now, I hope that you do it for yourself. I hope that you find it. Hopefully, I will see you next time. As always, continue to shine on. Y'all take care of yourselves.